operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
Now Golden State's starting five. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Pajemski. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. And it's Butler in at the 3. Now here's Curry. That 3 off the mark. The drive by Schroeder. Good ball movement here by the Kings. And good that time.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Pass to Curry. Green with a screen on Schroeder. Outside, Green. Offline with his 3. Last outing for Golden State. They won that game against Phoenix. Westbrook passes to Levine. Drops in the layup for 2.
And over the years, Levine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
Now, here's Butler. Pass to Pajemski. Shot clock at 6. And they double up Butler. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock.
And Butler has shown you he is very comfortable in those situations. The shot clock winding down and the pressure building.
Now here's DeRozan. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. With the shot. And it's Curry with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Pass to Butler. Beyond the arc. And Zach LaVine pulls it down. Kings have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Westbrook kicks to LaVine. Schroeder outside. And here's Westbrook. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages. But they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster, but lacked a true lead guard. And they realized they needed someone who could run the offense, hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role.
Shots good by Butler.
This is how Jimmy Butler likes to operate. He welcomes the challenge inside.
Ripped away. And it's the Warriors on the break. Jumps up, throws down the breakaway jam.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Kings. Schroeder outside. Curry against DeRozan. For 3, Westbrook. Jimmy Butler pulls it in. Golden State's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Pajemski on the wing. Back to Butler. Shoots over Schroeder. And here's Green outside. Sacramento grabs the miss. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend to feel more comfortable at home for sure, so you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. That just didn't happen in this one.
And I love it when Sabonis throws it down. Listen, we know he can shoot it from deep, but the dunk is easy money, baby.
The Warriors trail. Pass to Pajemski. Back to Curry. Pajemski on the wing. 4 on the clock. From the arc. It's good from long range. Pajemski's got 5 points so far.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Levine. He had 15 points last outing. Sabonis finds Schroeder. Outside Levine. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
I guess even he has took this one of those once in a while.
Sabonis against Green. Green with a screen for Butler. Back to Green. This one for 3. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Shoots from 12. Levine gets the bucket.
There aren't many better at shooting from that range than Levine. He is lethal from that spot.
Green, and Green slams it in.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Schroeder dishes to Levine. Outside DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Down the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Tormenting his way through. DeRozan showing what he's made of.
Butler up top. And they double up Butler. Back to Kuminga. 3-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I had a chance to catch up with Doug Christie. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said all roads lead to Steph Curry, in particular, his movement off ball. Coach said even when you try to switch, he finds little pockets of space, then he uses that quick trigger to beat closeouts. It's never an easy matchup. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Sacramento making a switch here. Monk's checked in. Puts it up from 12. Kick out to Levine. Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. Westbrook against Curry. Pass to DeRozan from deep three-point land. Rebound by Butler. Warriors have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
Yeah, Jimmy throwing it down. Wow, that was tough.
The Kings trail by 4. Monk outside. Back to Westbrook. For 3, Levine. Pajemski grabs the board.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Butler. He's got 6. He's off on that one. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Kings. Lays it up off the glass.
And this team encourages Westbrook to look to score inside. You can see why with these results.
Warriors have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Butler missing again. Sacramento's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. DeRozan surveying the D. Sabonis' screen on Kuminga. DeRozan for 3. The Warriors pull it in. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
This has been that rare night where they got pretty much anything they wanted offensively.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Monk outside. Pass to Sabonis. Lobs it up for Levine, and Levine throws it down.
And blessed with high-level explosiveness, Levine is no stranger to finishing in the air.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And some changes here for the Kings. Sharch comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Keon Ellis in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Horford. Here's Hield. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
And here is Monk. Pass to Levine. Ellis outside. Left side, Sabonis. And Santos pulls it down.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now Levine, after the missed 3 from Buddy Hield. Ellis surveying the D. Back to Levine from downtown. Missed the shot. He's made 3 and missed 3 from the field. Santos, the pass to Spencer. Here's Santos. Golden State moving it around. Horford high post. Over Sabonis. Horford no luck.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Ellis down low. Banked in off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. .102 left to play in the first quarter.
Now Hield. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. Out to the wing. Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's the 3. And that's good. Buddy Hield for 3. Hield's got 5 now.
A catch-and-shoot specialist. Hield has a quality jump shot and really makes quick decisions.
Sharch finds Levine. On the wing, Monk. Over Hield. The shot's good for Monk.
And you see the improvement in that mid-range game by Monk. He really wants to be a knockdown threat from all 3 levels on the floor.
Now here's Hield. Puts up a deep 3. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
No good on that one. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Warriors lead by 4. And we'll be back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of 3-pointers thus far.
Well, that's true, and they've also been going right at the rim, which I love. Attack, attack, attack.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They're going with Hield and Butler on the wing. Horford is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Spencer in at the one spot. Now Carter. After Jimmy Butler missed from long range, Carter kicks to Sabonis. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. The Warriors leading. Here's Spencer. Hield outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it. The fast break chance. Well, we played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Carter outside. The Kings need to get off a shot here. The shot by Sharch, no good. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Carter, the pass to Monk. Carter kicks to Sabonis. Monk dishes to Sharch. Carter for three. Hits the three-point bomb. Carter's got the game tied up here for the Kings.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
Now here's Hield. He's got 7. Trying to find Jackson-Davis and gets it to him.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Carter with it. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The fifth head coach in the last 7 years, that seat is always hot in Sacramento.
Some changes for Sacramento. Jones checked in for Sharch, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Carter. And the Warriors also making a change. Richards is checked in. Now here's Ellis. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver. And the shot goes in.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Here's Hield. To the paint. Here's Jackson-Davis. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charani. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility, salary-wise, and multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves indeed. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy and that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Kevin?
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much. Ellis outside. Schroeder outside. Pass to Monk. Sabonis sets the pick for Monk. 5 to shoot. Tries from 10. And that one is off. Good work defensively by Horford. Inside. And there's Butler with the flush.
And everything Butler does, he does with a bang, including those 2 points.
The Kings trail by 4. And here's Sabonis. Monk looking around. Pass to Schroeder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A rebound by Hield. Warriors leading by 4. To the hoop. Butler makes it off the glass. Butler's got 10 points.
That is a strong move by Butler. So tough in there.
And here is Monk. He has 5. To McDermott, 5 on the clock. Misses and the dry spell continues.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And Jackson Davis gets it to go.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Now, here's Monk. Now, Sabonis. He's coming off a 13-point game against Denver. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Again, the miss by the Kings. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep in the center. Hield the pass to Horford and finished off by Horford.
No chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Kings. Zach LaVine comes in for Keon Ellis. Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Horford. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Trace Jackson Davis. Podziemski, he's checked in for Moses Moody. And it's Stephen Curry in for Buddy Hield. Sabonis kicks it over to Schroeder. Sabonis sets the pick for Monk. Misses the 3.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it work.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
Good. Here's Golden State now. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Podziemski. Now here's Butler. 10 points for him. Kuminga, no good. Schroeder, left side. Back to DeRozan. Here's LaVine. Here's Schroeder. Kept alive. Here's DeRozan. Goes back up. Green with the block.
Oh, wow. He gets that right at the rim. Just perfect timing by Green on that block.
Pass to Podziemski. Kuminga with a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
3 points.
Butler's got 3 assists in the game. The Kings trail by 9. You know, Tim, they say you can't measure heart, but Jimmy Butler, he plays with a lot of heart. He is non-stop.
Well, you could talk about his skill level and IQ, but Kevin, what you love about Butler is his competitive will, and he saves his best for the postseason.
Podziemski's shot is good.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Kings shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. Bounce pass, Schroeder. Sabonis sets the pick for LaVine. Monk outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the inside. It's stolen by DeRozan. Schroeder outside. Pass to LaVine. From outside the arc. Green with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Outside Curry. Back to Green. And Easy 2 points on the layup. Green's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been awful.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Sacramento. The Warriors also with a sub. Al Horford's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Now here's Levine. 6 points for him. They need this. Traps in the tray. Levine's got 9 points.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Over in the corner, Kuminga. Golden State moving it around. That's to Curry. 4 on the shot clock. And another basket for Golden State.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
Outside, Levine. In the corner, it's Monk. And another 3 for Sacramento.
And Monk has proven that he is a terrific scorer from the perimeter. When he's in rhythm, he has no problem letting it fly.
Warriors leading by 10. Pass to Podziemski. From past the arc. Kuminga, no good. And for Sacramento, they're shooting around 41% on the night. Now, Eubanks.
2 minutes remaining.
And here's DeRozan.
2 minutes.
Shoots over Podziemski. DeRozan's shot is off.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Outside, Kuminga. Those three-pointers off the mark.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Outside, Levine. Pass to Eubanks. And stolen by Horford. To the middle. Back to Podziemski. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
You know, throughout his career, Green has been a reliable point forward. A big guy who can really orchestrate an offense.
A minute 20 left in the second quarter. Kuminga against Levine. Down low and stolen by Horford. Kuminga down low. Guarded by Levine. Curry passes to Horford. Now here's Green. DeRozan with the rebound. DeRozan's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Podziemski on the wing. DeRozan defending. Horford sets a screen for Green. Good on the three-point shot. Green's got 7.
And when the 3 is going for Green, it's a terrific sign for this offense.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Kick out to Levine. Off target from outside. And it's the Warriors on the break.
Quickly getting the ball up court. That was a great lead pass in an easy finish.
Got it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. They'll get you back to the action after this break.
Hey everybody, it's halftime.
Well, these guys can't hit the threes. Pretty hard to win like that these days.
Maybe they went to the Dr. O'Neill's School of Shooting.
Big talk for somebody who averaged 11.9999, a.k.a. 12 points a game.
That's over a long time of years.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
Checking out the Kings. I don't look at win-loss records at this point. I want to see improvement from game to game.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And here are the Kings now. 15-point game. We've got Dennis Schroeder. DeRozan out there with Zach LaVine. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Sabonis in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Now here's Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Schroeder up top. Shoots over Curry. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Curry against Schroeder. Back to Curry, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Russell Westbrook. The Kings trail by 15. Here's Schroeder. On the wing, LaVine. Sweet move. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Outside Curry. Butler deciding where to go with it. Pass to Podziemski. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Schroeder setting the pick for Westbrook. Outside, LaVine. No good from outside. Warriors leading by 13. To the middle. Here's Kuminga. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night. LaVine with it. He's got 11. He sinks the 11-footer. LaVine's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Outside, Green. Outside, Butler. Over LaVine. And another basket for Golden State.
Well, he's a great mid-range scorer, and that's why Butler's teammates and coaches encourage him to look for that shot.
Sacramento moving it around. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Warriors leading by 15. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Podziemski. Green with a screen on Westbrook. Podziemski off the mark there with a 3-point shot. The Kings have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Sabonis sets the pick for Schroeder to the inside. Sabonis inside. He's against Green. Sabonis with the bucket. Sabonis has got his 3rd basket of the night. And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
And here's Schroeder. DeRozan inside. Defended by Kuminga. Schroeder outside. The three. Warriors with the rebound.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
And the ball travels out of bounds. Here's last touch by Schroeder. Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Butler. Outside, Kuminga. Shot clock at 5. A three ball. Butler, no good. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 16. Inside, it's stolen by Green. Floats it up for Kuminga. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, you can throw that lob wherever you want to. Kuminga's going to rise to the occasion and get his hands on it.
Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Levine kicks to DeRozan. Outside, Levine. In the corner, it's Westbrook. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Westbrook's got 6 points.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
Warriors leading by 16. Outside Curry. Back to Podziemski. Levine against Butler. Green, the screen. And Jimmy Butler with the three. 15 points in the game.
It's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Outside DeRozan. For three, Levine. And they recover it. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Curry passes to Green. Now Podziemski. Outside Kuminga. Right side Curry. Takes the three, and he's good on the three ball. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Outside Westbrook. Back to Schroeder. Levine for three. He can't get that one to fall.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Kuminga the pass to Green. Back to Kuminga. Puts up a deep three. Curry can't get it to go.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Now, here's Schroeder. Outside DeRozan. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Curry passes to Green. And Zach LaVine pulls it down. LaVine's got 6 rebounds in the game. DeRozan finds Schroeder. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Good on the triple. Westbrook's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And this is big. I mean, when Westbrook is connecting from deep, it just opens everything else up for his offense.
Now here's Curry, and he makes that one. Curry's got 13. Now Schroeder. Here's DeRozan. It's rebounded by Golden State. Kuminga's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
Well, Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry, and Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint, I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Back over to you, Kevin.
A terrific fit. Thank you, Allie. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the Kings making a change here. Monk's checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Al Horford's checked in for Kuminga. Gary Payton comes in for Butler. And Hield subbed in for Brandon Pajemski. Now, here's Monk. 10 points for him. Pass to Levine. Green against DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. That shot off. Warriors leading by 21. Green dishes to Hield. Curry on the wing. Three-pointer. Sacramento grabs the miss. Monk, the pass to DeRozan. Sabonis against Horford. Levine for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Levine's got 7 points here in this quarter. Tim, one thing about the NBA, there is never a shortage of exciting young players to watch and cover. Who are you excited about in watching them grow and take it from this point forward?
Well, I love 2 big lead guards. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Cade Cunningham certainly come to mind. Both of those guys are established stars in this league, and yet there is still so much more they can add to their games. The sky is the limit.
And they seem to have the right attitude. Am I right in your assessment?
They are guys that everybody wants to play with. They're mature as leaders as well.
No coverage, that's it. Levine's got 10 points in just the second half.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And they're on the break. On up the court. Here's DeRozan. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammate.
Curry kicks to Hield. Launches it. That shot off the mark. The Kings trail by 16. With the step back. Pass to Westbrook. DeRozan a screen on Curry. Westbrook passes to DeRozan. Off target with his 3. Warriors leading by 16. And Curry, here we go, uses the glass to finish the layup. Curry's got 18 points in the game.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Here's DeRozan. 6 points for him. Outside Westbrook. DeRozan with a screen for Westbrook. Outside Levine. Nailed from three-point land. Levine's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Monk, the pass to Westbrook. Outside DeRozan. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Clock at 6. Sabonis' screen on Payton. The deep 3 from Levine. Sacramento gets it back. Monk for 3. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 and just missed his 4th. Launches from deep. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And DeRozan throws it down.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They're going with Hield and Butler on the wing. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Horford, and it's Spencer in at the point.
Because you have to respect that outside shot. The drive is often there for Hield.
The Kings trail by 15. Shooter passes to Eubanks. On the wing, Monk, covered by Hield. Back to Eubanks. And again, it's Sacramento converting. Warriors leading by 13. Now, here's Butler. Pass to Spencer. Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. No good on the triple. The Kings shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Now Eubanks. Now here's Monk, covered by Hield. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And they've also done an outstanding job scoring in the paint, getting close looks and just pounding them inside.
Both shots good from the stripe. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion. You had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Hield against Monk. Schroeder outside. From outside off the mark.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in.
Stephen Curry.
The Kings trail by 13. To the wing on the left. Here's Schroeder. Pass to Monk. Out to Sharge. Here's Schroeder. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Warriors leading by 13. Butler on the way. And they double up Butler. Curry against Schroeder. Now here's Curry. He's covered closely. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, Curry's so smart at drawing fouls and getting to the line. That's why you have to be careful with how you defend him.
Free throw good by Curry. I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry, Tim, has made on this game, and not only at this level, but at every level. With that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you've got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicated. He is so special, but I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice. Now here's Levine. Over Butler. Levine can't hit. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Butler. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
The Kings trail by 17. Schroeder looking over the floor. Monk attacking. And no good. Good work defensively by Horford. Here's Hield. Nice D from Levine. Kings have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Eubanks finds Schroeder. Here's Eubanks. Jackson Davis defending. Levine for 3. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Warriors leading by 17. In the corner, it's Hield. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Hield's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's his second three-pointer tonight.
Schroeder with the ball. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Butler against Levine. Back to Schroeder. Shoots over Curry. Monk left side. And again, unable to change momentum here. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions. Only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
And it's the Kings with the ball after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Levine against Butler. Now here's Levine. He's tightly guarded. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Curry passes it to Horford. They kick out to Hield. No good on the 3. Sacramento's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And it's Sharch, that time on the assist by Monk.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Horford's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Curry against Schroeder. Pass to Monk. The Warriors pull it in. Jackson Davis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Curry. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And that's now 25 points for Stephen Curry.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Levine kicks to Monk. And GA, just when you think you've seen it all, past season a father and son playing as teammates, NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. It's time now to present our player of the game, Jimmy Butler.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
Well, he needed a game like this badly. He's been struggling for a while now, but tonight he broke out of that slump in style. Now here's Curry. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
And here's Schroeder. Outside, Levine. Pass to DeRozan. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got 6 rebounds in the game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Podziemski on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook. Kuminga, no good. To the paint, releases, and the basket by DeRozan.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half.
So it's the Warriors now. Now Curry. One thing we see sometimes, players opting to represent themselves when it comes to signing a contract. In other words, Tim, they don't have an agent. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think most players, Kevin, understand that the numbers are pretty set, particularly for the superstar. If you know you're going to get a supermax, why not keep more of what you make? Why pay an agent?
That's a good point. Now Green, after Zach LaVine missed from long range. Outside, Kuminga. Now here's Green. Outside, Curry. Off target from three-point range. Westbrook with it. Butler covering. Westbrook kicks it over to Schroeder. Pass to Levine. Westbrook a screen on Kuminga. Levine can't hit.
Just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for them.
Here's Curry. Here's Podziemski. Green with a screen on Westbrook. The tray. Sabonis grabs the board. Kings shooting not great, 40% for the game. Here's DeRozan. Pass to Levine. Schroeder outside. Shoots. Again, the miss by the Kings. Warriors leading by 23. Outside, Kuminga. Curry against Schroeder. Curry looking it over. Outside, Butler. Puts it up. Sacramento grabs the miss. To the inside. So, Tim, when you played, you were one of the league's best sharpshooters. Did you ever look around and pick things up off of other guys you watch shoot the ball well?
No question. In fact, I learned a lot about how to move off the ball by watching other guys as I made my way through college and eventually became a pro. And even when I was in the league, I would study other players to pick up things on their footwork and how to get my release a little bit quicker.
Give me one player that you really studied hard.
Well, there's no question Del Curry was a guy I watched because he needed very little time to get that shot off coming off of his screen. And unfortunately, several times I got there late against him and learned my lesson.
Now, here's DeRozan following the missed shot by Sabonis. The kick out to Westbrook. Buries the long-range jumper.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance. And it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Butler.
Well, it's a great night for him, and his impact goes beyond the box score. The relentless energy he plays with fuels his team.
Now Kuminga, after Zach LaVine missed from long range. Back to Podziemski. Curry on the wing. He's guarded by Schroeder. The shot by Curry, no good. Here's DeRozan. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
So now, let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
Jimmy, it seemed like the defensive end was where this game was decided. What was the key there?
That everybody locked into the scouting report, and we had a lot of guys that could switch and guard up one-on-one, take that challenge. But I think, man, all in all, we just played incredible.
That versatility is going